So I've given you my Emmy predictions and comedy series. Now it's time to talk about drama series. Hi, it's Brian. Welcome to the Awards Contender, and I'm very excited to bring you my Emmy predictions and all the drama series categories, the acting categories, writing, directing, all of it. In drama this year at the 76th Primetime Emmy Awards, what's going to do well? What might potentially sweep? Well, for that answer, let's turn to Fire Marshal Bill.
Shogun!
Yep, I think he's right. I think Shogun is going to do very well in the drama series categories at this year's Emmys. Let's start with Best Supporting Actor. The nominees are Tadanobu Asano, Shogun, Billy Crudup, The Morning Show, Mark Duplass, The Morning Show, John Hamm, The Morning Show, Takahiro Hira, Shogun, Jack Lowden, Slow Horses, and Jonathan Pryce, The Crown. So we begin with the category in drama series that's probably the hardest to predict. Like, any one of these men could take this, and I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. I mean, we have 3 nominees from The Morning Show, 2 nominees from Shogun. Could some of these nominations cancel each other out? I always wonder that at the Emmys, at the Oscars. Like, when you have 2 people from the same show or the same movie, do they cancel each other out? I don't think so. I do believe that might be more of a myth than we think. Like, I was looking at Jonathan Pryce here for The Crown. He played Prince Philip. A win for him here would make sense. I would not count out the final season of The Crown doing semi-well at this upcoming Emmy ceremony, but Shogun is going to win some things. I just watched it a couple weeks ago. I didn't love it. I admired Shogun more than I loved it, but it is quite the achievement. Like, it's really impressive from a technical standpoint. The acting in it is stellar. So I'm thinking this trophy goes to one of the 2 actors from Shogun who are nominated here. Now, John Hamm, I thought was great in season 3 of The Morning Show. If there is a spoiler here, I could see John Hamm taking this. Season 3 of The Morning Show was much better than season 2. And so that could happen, but I think the smart choice is picking somebody from Shogun, and even though both of these men gave great performances in the series, either one could take it. I am going to say that Tadanobu Asano from Shogun is going to win Best Supporting Actor in a Drama Series. Next up is Supporting Actress. The nominees are Christine Baranski, The Gilded Age, Nicole Beharie, The Morning Show, Elizabeth Debicki, The Crown, Greta Lee, The Morning Show, Leslie Manville, The Crown, Karen Pittman, The Morning Show, and Holland Taylor, The Morning Show. So do Emmy voters really watch everything? Because it does get kind of absurd, especially when you get into supporting acting categories. Like, they just have the same 2 or 3 shows all across the board, primarily. Like, last year, I remember, if you were a cast member in Succession or The White Lotus, you got an Emmy nomination. That's how predictable sometimes the Emmy voters can be. Now, this year, there are a lot of nominees in Supporting Actress from The Morning Show, and one of them is one of my favorites, Greta Lee. You all know how much I love Greta Lee in Past Lives, my favorite film of 2023, and she is such a delight in The Morning Show. She is one of the standouts in that cast. I would love to see her take this, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think this category comes down to either Baranski in The Gilded Age or Elizabeth Debicki in The Crown. Christine Baranski is nominated all the time at the Emmys, but she doesn't win very much. I think she won for Sybil in the 90s, and The Gilded Age got some big Emmy nominations like lead actress for Carrie Coon and Best Drama Series, but I am leaning toward Elizabeth Debicki for the final season of The Crown. Playing Princess Diana in her final days, she was so moving, so stellar, and she won at SAG a few months ago. So even though I could see Baranski taking this, even Greta Lee, which would delight me to no end, my prediction for the winner of Supporting Actress in a Drama Series is Elizabeth Debicki, The Crown. Alright, now we have Lead Actor in a Drama Series. The nominees are Idris Elba, Hijack, Donald Glover, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Walton Goggins, Fallout, Gary Oldman, Slow Horses, Hiroyuki Sanada, Shogun, and Dominic West, The Crown. What a fantastic category this is. Just banger performances across the board. I really enjoyed Fallout, and Goggins in that series is incredible. He would make an excellent winner. Donald Glover in Mr. and Mrs. Smith is a hoot. He is so funny and charming in that series. I love Mr. and Mrs. Smith. If you have not watched this one, it's on Amazon Prime. It is worth your time. It is such a blast. I also really like that Idris Elba nomination for Hijack. That one kind of came out of nowhere. That was an Apple TV Plus show. It's a suspense kind of genre series. He gave a great performance that I never would have thought would have gotten recognition from Emmy voters. That's really cool. Honestly, if there wasn't a certain someone in this category, this would be very, very tricky to predict. Like, without Sanada in this category, I would be a little perplexed right now. I would say, well, maybe Gary Oldman might take it for Slow Horses. That's a beloved series. Maybe Dominic West could win for The Crown, given that the show just ended. I mean, anybody in this category, outside of maybe Elba for Hijack, could take this without Hiroyuki Sanada from Shogun being in the category. He is the clear frontrunner here, I think. I mean, it is a given that Shogun is going to win at least 2 or 3 big prizes. And I think if this series were to win only one acting trophy, it would be for Sanada, hands down. He gives a fascinating performance in this series. He gets to show so many layers throughout those 10 episodes of Shogun, and I would say easily that he is going to take this. My prediction for Best Lead Actor in a Drama Series is Hiroyuki Sanada, Shogun. And now, Lead Actress in a Drama Series. The nominees are Jennifer Aniston, The Morning Show, Carrie Coon, The Gilded Age, Maya Erskine, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Anna Sawai, Shogun, Imelda Staunton, The Crown, and Reese Witherspoon, The Morning Show. Another stacked category. These are all fantastic performances. I look at this list and I think just wow, talented performers across the board. I would love to see any of these women take it. One question I have is, can season 3 of The Morning Show win a major prize at the Emmys? I'm not feeling it. I don't think that's going to happen. Like, could Aniston win her first Emmy for that series? Could Witherspoon take it? Like, possibly. I frickin' adore Carrie Coon. Like, Carrie Coon is amazing. I would love to see her win this. And then you have Mr. and Mrs. Smith again, The Crown. Like, Imelda Staunton could take this for The Crown. I might be overthinking Lead Actress. It might go to Staunton. That would make sense to me. And I will be kind of annoyed that I didn't go in her direction. But when it comes to Shogun, which, again, for me, wasn't my favorites, like, especially in the middle chunk of that show, every episode's about an hour and it goes on a long time. I struggled a bit in Shogun, to be honest. Again, the performances were strong. One of the best things about that series easily is the performance of Anna Sawai. She's both strong and vulnerable. She has this ease about her. She's such a gifted actress. She pulls you in from one scene to the next, and this is kind of her breakout moment, especially in television. So although I could see Staunton taking this for The Crown, given that the series just ended, and she was phenomenal as Queen Elizabeth, especially in that final episode, I do think Emmy voters are going to go nuts for Shogun, and they're going to give it both lead actor and lead actress. My prediction in lead actress in a drama series is Anna Sawai, Shogun. Alright, before I predict Best Drama Series, let me briefly go over the 4 other drama categories. In Guest Actor, my prediction is Nestor Carbonell, Shogun. In Guest Actress, my prediction is Claire Foy, The Crown. In Best Writing for a Drama Series, my prediction is Shogun, Crimson Sky. And in Best Directing for a Drama Series, my prediction is Frederick E. Otoy, Shogun, Crimson Sky. And finally, the Emmy nominations this year for Best Drama Series. They are Three Body Problem, Fallout, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Shogun, Slow Horses, The Crown, The Gilded Age, and The Morning Show. How random is that Three Body Problem nomination for Best Drama Series? It's so weird. It happens here and there at the Emmys. A show gets into Best Series, either comedy or drama, and then it doesn't get like nominations anywhere else. Like you would think if they really loved Three Body Problem, it would have gotten an acting nomination, like a directing nomination or something. It's just quietly here in Best Drama Series, so interesting. Here's the deal. All of these shows are fantastic and deserve to be here. As I said before, Fallout is a great show. I had a blast with that one. Mr. and Mrs. Smith was one of my favorite watches of the last year. I loved every minute of it. Now, I do think pretty much everything in this category is just happy to be here. Like, what can actually win? I think there are only 2 shows that can win this. I don't think Slow Horses can win The Gilded Age, The Morning Show. I don't know if The Morning Show will ever be a serious contender to win Best Drama Series, because so far Season 1 was by far the best, and that didn't win. Season 3, as I said, was better than Season 2, but I don't think it can win here, especially up against The Crown and Shogun. If there was a spoiler here, a show that could overtake Shogun to win Best Drama Series, it would be The Crown. It had an excellent, very compelling 6th and final season. I loved it, and it was just so moving at the ends. I could see The Crown doing better than I'm expecting at the Emmys. I might be expecting too much from Shogun. Like maybe they only give Shogun 1 acting prize and maybe a directing prize or something, but The Crown ultimately takes Best Drama Series. That could happen. If I think about it for long enough, I might go with The Crown instead of Shogun, but that would be kind of risky to predict that, because I do think Shogun is ultimately going to do very well, and I do think it's going to win Best Drama Series. It is the new kid on the block. It is beautiful to look at, breathtaking. It's so well done from beginning to end. And Emmy voters, oh yeah, they're gonna go for this one. My final prediction for Best Drama Series is Shogun. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing, and let me know in the comments below what are your predictions in the drama series categories at the upcoming Emmy Awards, and we'll see you next time at the Awards Contender.